his tongue and the theme of what he's trying to do, dancing and praising him, that definitely was against the spirit of unity and the spirit of the oneness of that Congress. Apart from that, we listened to a number of them on radio and TV, and they kept on making statements about him being the one ahead of every other aspirant. And some in their campaign were urging the delegates to vote for them and also vote for him, so that they, the two, can lead and present a better government than the LPP. We thought all this were indication that such personalities will not be in the position to create an even playing field for all of us. So we drawn the attention of the elders to it. We prepared to provide more evidence to substantiate that. And we believe that if that is accepted, we should be looking for a more neutral institution or group of people to lead this whole process. Because we want fairness, we want justice, we want at the end of the day, all of us to be able to come back together and support whoever is elected to be able to win 2020.
Now, Mr. Bagbin, what figure would you find appropriate, since 400,000 for you is too steep and does not reflect the social democratic credentials of the NDC?
My brother, apart from that, you know that we are in opposition. And whilst in opposition, we are all saying that the things are hard, it's terrible, the economy is tough, and all those things. We had also before criticized the MPP, even when they had fixed theirs at around 85,000. Now, how could we, in the same vein, be fixing ours at 420,000? That definitely is not NDC. And so, listening to the General Secretary and the rest, we said that if anything at all, the cost of the vote should not be more than 5,000 Ghana cedis. And we think that the fact fees, whatever the situation, should not be above 100,000 Ghana cedis.
So if we look at filing at 5,000 cedis, if we look at the form at 5,000 cedis and filing at 100,000, you'd be okay with that?
Well, we believe in the circumstances, yes, we should be able to provide that. And it's not that one cannot mobilize resources, because all of them know that from 2001 to 2008, I was leading in the mobilization of resources to fund the party headquarters, to even fund the regional and the constituencies. And they use both the chairman and the general secretary with others in the party. They used to come to my office as the leader of the opposition to collect money to go and do that. I was mobilizing that. They were aware that I used to mobilize resources for us to do by-election. They know that, yes, I'm capable of mobilizing those resources, but that is not the issue. That is not the issue at all.
Let me ask you this, talking about mobilization, the person who you all claim is the whole process is being skewed to favor, John Mahama, his team seems to have gone into overdrive. They have people, volunteers, who have come up and donated or contributed 1,000 cedis each. They've set up a short code and all of that as a way of mobilizing. And so for them, it is fine. They have a way of doing it. How come the rest of you are not doing anything like that?
Wow, how have you been conducting our campaigns? We've been doing it, you know? How have you been conducting our campaigns? We've been mobilizing resources to conduct our campaigns, you know? But what they are doing now is telling the delegates that they are more interested in serving themselves than in serving them. the delegates are from the constituency. Most of the delegates that are read are members of parliament who have been telling the delegates that they don't have money to run the constituencies and the offices. When many of their delegates came for the National Congress, they were living in hunger. You know, a lot of them were hungry around. They could not even get money to eat food. And for the 2 days, they were really in serious difficulty. They are aware of that. Mm-hmm. Now that it is an issue of John Dramani Mahama, they are able to now go down mobilizing money to fund him. The same people who were in the previous regime, you know. So the delegates are all watching. We are all here in Ghana. And let us go on and you see at the end of the day whether he will be the one that will be elected.
You don't think he's as popular with the delegates as it seems, eh?
So this a media campaign is not on the ground.
Mr. Bagbin, if it stands the way it is, would the rest of you boycott the presidential primaries?
So we have made it clear that until we do what is right, we definitely, on principle, will not be part of what is happening. You know me, since I joined politics, I've been for what is right, what is just, and what is the truth. That is what I hunger for. And I'll continue to do that because I'm not in politics to serve myself. I'm in politics to serve my nation and my people. I don't think that that kind of road will be helpful to Ghanaians and to Ghana because it's one of the remote causes of corruption in this country. Because we all know he who pays the piper calls the tunes.
Interesting days ahead. Now, the Council of Elders is meeting. When are you meeting them?
Oh, why? We cannot dictate that to them. You know, the Council of Elders will definitely come up. But they also know that this is an urgent matter because time is of essence. We also think that they are not even fair in telling us to use 10 days to go around 10 regions, the whole of this country, get 2 signatures from 235 constituencies within 10 days, you know, and come to 5. Whilst different that time, they use 6 weeks. They use 6 weeks. We are asked to use 10 days. Is that fair? They paid 8,000, 10,000. And during that time, they are not mobilizing money to fund their activity. And say now that we should be the ones that should pay to fund the activity.
There's also the small matter of you asking for an HIV test. Did you really say that?
Oh, we have the World AIDS Day, which is celebrated annually.
1st of December.
Yes, and every a statement is made. And so this year, a statement was made, I think, by Dr. Apieku, Honorable Dr. Apieku, on the floor. And so the issue of stigmatization came up. I was the one presiding as the speaker. Mm-hmm. And so I made a remark about us showing leadership by example. And so aspirants, not just presidential aspirants to become office, to come out and do these things publicly. Let us help to remove the issue of stigmatization. I think that's what has been presented. I don't know in what manner. And I've received negative comments from people. But somebody shared his experience with us in South Africa, how that is no longer an issue because key leaders of the society are able to come out and say, this is my status. This is what I'm doing. And so on the seat, I also pledged and said that every year, all the MPs should conduct thorough medical examination of themselves, including that of HIV/AIDS. That it is important not just for the society alone, but for them as individuals to know their status. Well, when you get to know your status and you get under the medication, you get rather a better, longer life. When you deny that, you deny yourself the opportunity. And so, yes, I made these remarks whilst on the seat as the speaker, and I don't know how it's been presented.
Well, it was skewed as if you were asking for all the aspirants to have a compulsory HIV test and put the results out.
Well, I think that is what the people have read, but it's not just aspirants. I was talking about political leaders, including the MPs. That it's important that we move from these things of secrecy. You see, I don't see anything wrong with telling people that, oh, I'm hypertensive, or I am diabetic, or I have HIV/AIDS. They're about the same, you know. The earlier ones even kill faster than HIV/AIDS.
Maybe it was just misconstrued.
Well, you know, our society wants to open security. People who submit to their test, if they have brought them up, maybe others will be in a better position to help them to solve. But we keep them and die with them, and the society loses a lot, you know. It takes a lot of investment to create human resources, and we should not just be wasting them away. And so, yes, I'm one of those who is for an open and transparent society, and I want to see a responsive government operating Ghana.
So on the issue of 20,000 picking form, 400,000 filing fee, aluta continua?
Oh, you can be sure. As I said, that's what we are for. And I believe that we have a listening National Executive Committee, and I believe that our elders will definitely want to see the still charge the path of social democracy. And I believe that Ghanaians are looking for a government that will feel for the people, particularly look at the level of poverty in Ghana. And I'm hopeful that at the end of the day we'll prevail by getting this down drastically.
I appreciate your time, sir. Have a beautiful day, and thank you again.
I wish you all the best. Man.
All the best. Alban Bagbin, second Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Member of Parliament for Nadoli Kalio, and flag bearer aspirant of the National Democratic Congress, bringing the time to 7:45 on a Monday morning.